think it's the armor on the human enemies. That my daggers have a hard time punching through the armor, so I do very little damage. Where these guys were mostly unarmored, right, by comparison. And I do really well, I suppose, against unarmored enemies. So armored skeletons. That will be my new nightmare, I suppose. It's gonna be fun, and then they can't bleed. Sounds fun. One grave is enough. Yeah. Oh, wait. Yeah, I'll go and check those sacred ruins. I want to see what that is. I think it's just a monastery, but that's not called the sacred ruins, but maybe that's just the rumored title for it, rather than the actual name of the location. That happens sometimes. So we'll see. And yeah. All that talk about Germany, and I bought this cup in my last vacation to Germany. It says what? Königlich Bayerisch Kaffeehafenhall. I don't know what that means. Or whatever. But it's like a German thing. My souvenir from Germany. Oh, point of interest. Contrary to the my little talk about the cup, this point is actually interesting. Royal Bavarian Coffee Cup. Thank you. Juptivalfi. So what does that mean? Sounds like a German thing too. Here is a bandit camp. Throwing daggers all day. That is some range on that bow there. Alright then. Forest fairy? Waldfee. Ah, I get it. Wald meaning forest. I hit the equip button again. 2 archers now. Fun. Ouch. He's out of ammo. Good. The other one is not. Nice. Okay. Ah, out of ammo. Good. Let's put it in the leather quiver. Too easy. Silver nugget. There. There's enough daggers here that with the quiver together, they end up being worth a little bit of money. And then we will throw the traveling dagger away, but I'll keep the brigand dagger over it. Antitoxin, I would like to pick that back up. Here's a berry to eat. Decided making eggs and bacon, so I'm bringing you to the kitchen with me. Oh, that's nice. How lovely. Make me something while you're at it. I'm a vegetarian, but if I don't have to actually eat the bacon and eggs, I don't care. Well, actually, that's not true, but whatever. It's besides the point. I think it's lovely. That's what I'm trying to say. I should have a TV or like a computer in the kitchen too. I used to have that, but not anymore. Ooh, another short dagger. Nice. Oh, that's the one I threw. Okay. But the rondelle then is the higher tier dagger that we are looking for. And there you are, my love. Of course, we gotta pick this one up. So, drop that there. Brigand dagger. Short brigand. It might be time to disenchant the cursed handy dirk. Handy dirk. Maybe we bring a heavy club for the next skeleton dungeon. I don't think I want mace skills. Let me check again. If we wanted to go for a mace skill, it would either be the onslaught with knockback chance, doesn't work against the bosses. It would be the armor break with stagger chance and a lot of armor damage. Applies the enemy with extra damage taken and lower control resistance for 3 turns. That is kind of cool. Extra stagger chance, armor penetration, and armor damage. Honestly, this would be pretty good for my build, since we just discussed how I struggle against armor. Opening any fight with armor break would be a pretty good way to, even if that's all I do with the maces, that would be pretty good. How about that? Yeah, on my laptop. Cool. Yeah, I don't have a laptop anymore. Oh no, that's not true. It's in my bedroom. Yeah. It's exclusively my watching stuff in bed computer. Actually, that one hasn't... It's kind of funny how that works out. It hasn't left my bedroom, I think, for years. It's just... It's permanent installation there. Huh. It used to be my main computer that I would bring everywhere. How the times change. Yeah, I think we will try out the mace then. Completely flipped 180 on that. I guess I haven't made up my mind yet, but... No. We're not going for Daystunner Stagger. Not really. Hammer and Anvil the stance. No. So for that one skill, okay, that's probably not worth it then. Oh, I thought I had a chance to grab a cup of coffee. How rude. Oh, I didn't see that we were in range 2 of him. Good stuff. It's clicked. I am not on my game tonight. Is he really getting away? Let's keep throwing stuff at him, I suppose. A little bit low damage stuff. Oh, even with the crit, we didn't get him. Well, hopefully he comes back. There he is. I forgot about the thing, but it's fine. Alright. Peasant pitchfork, not a big deal. Let us go. Has it been a long stream? Oh, it does. It has, as I suppose, been a long stream. I am justifying being a little bit tired here. This does not look like the monastery. This is a dungeon. Huh. Let's go check it out. We're not gonna enter a dungeon right now, but it might be the next thing that we do. Go into this dungeon here. I just want to go and confirm before I jump to conclusions. Monastery of the Host Inextinguishable. It might be the next contract, honestly. Could be here. I think it is. It's often called the Monastery of the Host Inextinguishable. I think. So, yeah. I don't think I have to decide on coming back here. I think the contract will guide me. But yeah. We could try fighting some spiders again, just for the heck of it. At some point I gotta be able to beat the spiders, you know. Just one spider. Heading back to Manshire, but we gotta go to the Rotten Willow Tavern and turn in the quest item there. Last cup of coffee and then the stream ends. We are out of coffee. Ooh. Woof woof. First one's gonna dash me, and that's fine. That is not fine. Did this one stand still? Oh. You know what we don't have? We don't have Vivifying Essence yet. Huh. I never really thought about it, but we should have Vivifying Essence at this point in the game, in the inventory. I lived. Huh. Well, there's a good chance that I kill it here. Nice. Easy game. Okay. Look at Yorkim stumbling all over the place. He's just in such heavy pain that he can't even like walk straight. And here I am laughing. Everything's fine. I'm just a little... Yeah, it's just a flesh wound. I'm just a little pussy, that's all. Vegetarian, what kind of stuff do you order in your pizza? Well, I like mushrooms. It's one of my favorite, like, vegetable thingies to go for. Rocky from pain. Oof, yeah. Tomatoes, salad. What else do they put on vegetarian pizza? It's not that... Vegetarian pizza is not that exciting, if I'm honest. It can be good, but... Honestly, one of the frozen pizzas that I often eat is better than most, like, restaurant pizzas. But there's a really good one with, like, it's got spinach and... What is it? It's not avocado. It is... squash, I think. I'm actually not sure. I'm pretty sure it's squash that they like have sliced and put on top. And it's got that spinach and like a lot of other really fresh and really, really good. It sounds weird when it's frozen, but it is really, like, once you cook it, it feels really fresh. Yeah. That's one really specific pizza that I think it tastes better than most normal pizzas too. Even the vegetarian version there. It's just hard to find here in Denmark. There's only a few supermarkets that carry that specific pizza, frozen pizza for some reason. Yeah. No kidding, yeah. What do we have here? Oh, just bottles. I was like, oh, this is all kinds of good alcohol, but honestly, most of these are empty. But we have some loot here. Let's throw that away. Get that and that. And that's good enough for now. Yeah. Just bottles. I think it's squash. I can only remember the taste, not really the look of it, if I'm honest. Huh. But I'm hesitating because I know there's another frozen vegetarian pizza with squash on that is terrible. So it's like a lot about how it's cooked and what like... Not sure how they can fuck it up that badly. It's like if it's the same food. But that other pizza is just like, every time I eat it, I'm like, oh man, I forgot this one's so bad. Yeah. Like, no joke, it's pretty terrible. So, it's a coin toss sometimes. Now I know which ones are good, but you couldn't tell that from the packaging. I'm forgetting things. I want an identification scroll for sure. I'm pretty excited for these rings here. We might replace one of the cursed ones here. Rending resistance and healing efficiency. Let me identify the other one before we make any hasty decisions. Potion of healing. It restores health. That's nice. Now I don't have to go and grab a vivifying essence, I suppose. Fortifying silver amethyst ring. Yeah, no, this is not that great. Okay, what about this one then? Rending resistance and healing efficiency versus slashing resistance and health with control resistance. And then we have the impenetrable silver ring here with energy drain on it. I'm keeping that one. And it's got energy restoration too. So that really allows me to spam energy consuming abilities. Whereas this one, it's pretty good if I'm honest. Okay. Yeah. I guess not. Okay. Again, we are overstocking on medical supplies. Surely you can order some online. Yeah, but I don't know what it is. The restaurants that do vegetarian pizzas, I don't think I've ever really had a good one. They have this very specific way of doing vegetarian pizzas that every one of them copies, and it's not that good. Yeah. I'm trying to scrounge my memory for one time that I bought a vegetarian pizza online and was... They can be okay. Like, don't get me wrong, I would still buy them and eat them, but... none of them are like something I cheer for. I think I want this knightly girdle though, by the way. Is that better than 3% crit chance? Probably is because the knightly girdle can also be enchanted, and that makes it slightly better than having another buff on it. And there it happened. Repair. 500 gold right now. That money flies away fast. We can't even afford to repair all these daggers. This is such an expensive strategy. I am not sure that I want to keep doing this dagger thing, even though it's been interesting. This is a really, really good cursed dagger. How close are we to leveling up? Halfway. I should clarify maybe that I am a terrible vegetarian. Oh, I think I saw a girl on Tinder who wrote in her profile that she was a flexitarian, which means I've sort of adopted this same thing. I stole it from Tinder, is what I'm trying to say. You call yourself a flexitarian, so you're like, you want to be vegetarian, but willing to eat meat if there's nothing else available, kind of stuff. That's how I approach it anyway. And so if people serve me meat, the whole point is to take meat off of the market eventually, right? But if someone has put meat on the table, then throwing it out is waste of, then the animal is already dead and has been tortured, so it's too late. Might as well eat it and make it worth something. I try not to preach too much about it, so don't worry. I don't care. But I do think that it is a change that we as a civilization need to start making in this century. And you can't have that opinion if you don't take a step yourself. So there, I am doing something. That's my approach to it. Now the shops are closed. And I just wanted to sell this really and that. The ring. This is the blue one, yeah. Okay, I could have just hovered my mouse over it, I would have seen it. Got more stuff for the smith to buy from me. What are we doing? Are we doing another dungeon? Are we keeping this mace? I don't even know what I want to do with my life anymore. There's the defiled monastery. Oh, okay, it's way further out. Humans eat even other humans. That's since the start of our race. Before meat is off the table, we all die. Before meat is off the table, we all die. I'm not sure what you mean. I'm not sure if that is a for or against argument. I'm not sure I want to debate it, but we can touch it, I suppose. I'm not trying to change anyone's mind. Not here, not right now. You do what you want. I think we go to Brynn. I got that reputation with the Tavern, yes? We are now benevolent. Okay. Yeah, back to the tavern. There's something that we gotta do, and I don't know how it works, so I'm gonna have to go and try to learn it here. There's a 0% chance that humans will stop to eat meat. Well, maybe, what I'm saying is that maybe at some point we don't have a choice anymore. And the sooner that we start making changes, the less of a chance that we are forced to do things we don't want, like that are worse than not eating meat. Oh, here. Hey, come over here. Keep listening. I've been thinking, you are a frequent guest around these parts, and the boys told me you can be trusted. Damn right I can. This is One-Eyed Wigmar. Nice. I think it's time to introduce you to Skinflint Holmes. What a name. Okay, if you have a lot of dealings in Brynn, you'll definitely find him useful. He's always on the lookout for folks like yourself. I'll put on a good word for you. Got it? Next time you're in the city, make sure you pay him a visit. His place is next to the close harbor. Tell his goons I sent you, and they'll let you through. Thanks, I guess. Okay, so we have now initiated this questline that I've been teasing a bit. I have not done it, and I only heard briefly that you need to have the higher reputation in Willow Tavern, and then this will unlock stuff for us, so this should be fun. Long Pig is the way to go. I'm not sure what that is. Soylent Green is people. If we have to die to eat meat, that is the option humans will take. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm sure some will agree with you. I'm fine with the vegetables, so like it's not that you can't live off of vegetarian things, but sure, I'm sure some people will be too stubborn, but you know, I'm talking about things that will take place over generations, not tomorrow. I don't talk about my being a vegetarian at work, for example. I brought it up once and I regretted it because now the only thing that I got out of it is that now I'm being teased whenever meat is on the table. And whenever they see me eat meat, they'll tease me with it because, oh, aren't you a vegetarian? And they make a point out of telling me every time at every given opportunity that they're never going to stop eating meat. And I'm like, okay, boss, whatever. I don't care. Like, that's not what I was trying to do. I just wanted to let you know that I would prefer the vegetarian sandwich. Never bringing it up again. Whatever, man. I'm tired of hearing it. Yeah. You choose to. You choose to. That's fine. Let's go and figure out this quest line. That's what I want to do with my life. Herbal extract and elvenized wine is for... I've been thinking that this herbal extract that I'm carrying around is to help me resist pain And we've sort of committed to just always being in pain, so maybe that's just like not useful at all. But then I could get into worse pain, and then the herbal extract might be nice. I'm not sure. It would free up a slot in my inventory, you know, so could throw it away. Giving ammo to trolls is a bad move. Oh, I thought you meant the troll in the game. Right. Yeah. No, I think the problem is that whenever people bring up being vegetarian, and now I'm doing the thing that I'm not supposed to. But the problem is that people, you know, deep down, you know that animals are getting tortured, and you know it's bad. So you don't. If I think they know, and they don't actually want that to happen, they would rather close their eyes, you know, and not think about it. So if you bring up that you're a vegetarian, then they start feeling like they're bad people, and like I'm holy or something, and then they need to sort of lash out and bring you down to their level. And that's not the point. Whatever. It's fine. This is not a vegetarian debate stream. That's not what we came here for. Pain is just weakness leaving the body. This is something my drill sergeant used to say. Depends if you care about animals. Yeah, that's fair. Where did you get all those cursed items from? If you find the witch's hut, which it will not be here in your playthrough, but if you find the rumor or stumble upon the witch's hut, that's how you get that done. Maybe I shouldn't spoil more, but go and see the witch should be enough of a teaser. I ate wild game most of my... And I keep saying I'm not holy, and I mean that. I've been a disgusting meat pig for most of my life. I used to do a thing that I called bacon cake, and I don't think I need to explain it. It was a thing that I would do at like big parties and stuff. I would bring my bacon cake, and people would eat one slice of it or get a heart attack. And so I'm definitely not trying to be like the good guy here. I just want to change my own ways and sort of take a step in a different direction, right? I thought he was supposed to be the tavern keeper, that guy. Maybe he's upstairs. It did say that he was close to the tavern. Or maybe it's this guy. This is Farley. I love meat. That's also part of my problem. Like... But I can't get over the feeling that I get now when I eat it. So, yeah, it's different for me now. But, yeah, anyway. Wait. Close Harbor Tavern. Interesting. And now it's nighttime. I would think that it happens during the night. Maybe he lives in here? Interesting. Maybe he lives on the harbor itself? I've heard that it happens at the tavern, so maybe it doesn't happen at night then. That's also a consideration here. It's not him. He had that weird name that I can't remember now. Okay, so we'll go and sleep at the tavern, wait until daytime. Getting very emotional from the topic of being a vegan. Yeah. Yeah, I suppose. I care a lot about animal welfare. Growing up, I had an aunt who is I think it's called a pescatarian, where you are allowed to eat fish, something like that. And I know I don't want to sit here and trash talk my aunt on stream, but she wasn't always very nice about it. Specifically, she would always yell at my great-grandma, and I swore to me that I would never be that person, you know, in anyone's life who ruins everyone else's good time just because they have a special need. So, yeah. Irving. So usually there are some people sitting out here by the tables, eating and drinking. And now they're not here, so what then? Maybe there's something in the quest log. No. Okay, if anyone knows, now's the time for spoilers. I'll eat whoever again, fair enough. What are you looking for? So there's supposed to be some smuggling business that you can do in Brynn, specifically by this tavern here. I'm fairly sure that it was by this tavern. He did say... Maybe it was a different tavern. I've just heard that it was... I thought it was here. It might be at a specific time of day. Oh, here's some people. Okay. Aber. And you? Bowden. Above the building, up like 2 steps. But, oh, okay. Ah, so he's not there during the night then. Nothing for you here. Let me through. I'm Yorgrim. Vigmar was supposed to vouch for me. Ah, right. I know what this is about. Very well, you can go inside, but curb your attitude. Skinflint Humps won't be impressed by it. Alright. So we're doing this because I have never seen it before, and so I always want to explore everything that they put into Stoneshard. Maybe this is something we want to be doing on every run. Who knows? Well. Who are you supposed to be? I am Yorgrim. One-eyed Vigmar must have mentioned me. You should have led with that. Let's get to know each other. My name is Humps, Skinflint Humps. Not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. You can tell me that if you want. I'm the person in charge of Brynn, okay? Isn't the Burgomaster the one in charge? Only on the surface. Brynn is a large city. Some dealings can be carried out in broad daylight, but everything else must be kept hidden from prying eyes. The latter is my area of expertise, introducing customers to the right people, smuggling banned goods, fencing stolen items. Very nice, we like this. Right now, there's a citywide scuffle between the League, the Vanguard, and the Guild. Business has never been better. Such wealth of opportunities comes only once in a lifetime. You too can partake in my services. I have an entire stockpile of useful items you can buy. Nice. I'll gladly purchase any valuables that you want to get rid of. Very cool. And one more thing. If you need information or leads, I can help you with that as well. Worthwhile rumors tend to always find their way to me. I do need a lead. Oh, that's really cool. So we can buy rumors that we otherwise might not ever learn of randomly. I'm sure he wants some good money. Change my mind. Show me your goods then. Oh. And immediately we are seeing items that I have not even ever seen in the game. Is this the Pyromancer cloak? Brigand mantle. Ah. Light brigandine. Do you have any daggers? No. The duelist boots would be nice. 3,700 though is not nothing. And of course he sells lockpicks. Why wouldn't he? Sapphire pendant. Okay. So no immediate things that we absolutely must have here, but cool. I was expecting more, since I heard about this whole smuggling thing, that maybe we could help with some smuggling and then make some money maybe or something. But that doesn't seem to be the case. At least not yet. Okay. And I can go and steal from him. That seems like a really bad idea. Oh yeah, they're considered stolen goods. And he buys stolen goods. But not his own stolen goods, I suppose. Interesting. I wonder, I mean, the city guard will stop me if I'm walking around with these things outside, and they will consider me a criminal. But I've stolen them literally from the smuggling den. So they shouldn't be like registered goods, right? Whatever. Okay. Yeah. We'll be back. And there's a thing with the Manticore too. But I suppose we will have to wait until I get the Manticore quest before we can explore that further. So can I spoiler by asking a question makes this shop better, or can I whisper to you if you want? You can spoiler it, it's fine. Without doing the dishes, what are we doing? Look at that gear, yeah, that was the smuggler. He's super expensive, but got some high level stuff here. I'm not sure if more expensive than the pawn shop, which we should usually check just every once in a while. He also buys things at a fairly high rate. Like, what does a bundle cost? 1,800. Nah. How come enemies don't have pawn shop? I think about it every time I say pawn shop, and I can't unhear it, and I can't say it without it, like, yeah. Pawn shop. Why do enemies not drop armor? Because it would be, it would break the loot system in the game. I think that's the short answer. It's the only answer that I know. This is something that I read on Discord. English is hard, but I think I am saying it right. Pawn shop. Porn shop. That's the other one. Pawn shop. Porn shop. Like, both are right, and they just sound very close to one another. One is dirty, one is about sex. Okay, the duelist boots are significantly cheaper here. So yeah, smuggler guy costs more. No surprise there. Magic Mastery Treatise 4. God damn. 6,200. Oh, we can visit the gemsmith now. The gem cutter. Whatever. Okay, if you still have it. If you have Varen's ring from the very start of the game and you wear it and talk to him after the first time, click him again, the shop gets upgraded and it becomes around 30% cheaper. Oh, and we do have the Varen's ring. I never throw that one out. Cool. So you can't get OP gear without spending like 5k repairing both. Yeah. Should drop armor, but it needs 2 two same broken armor to make a new one that can be repaired. Okay. Yeah. I'm not sure what the exact reasoning are behind it, or if there's a fix. But like, the current loot system kind of works, so it's not like it. I don't necessarily agree that it needs a fix. The loot system in Stoneshard, I think it's kind of arbitrary is maybe the best word I can use. But I don't think it's bad. It's not, since they're going so much for realism, you know, it doesn't really satisfy that idea, right? I mean, you could argue that when you've murdered a dude, then you've also, like, destroyed his armor to a point where it might be unwearable. I think Battle Brothers handles that better, where you have, depending on how much damage you do to your enemy and what kind of weapons you're using, where armor has a higher or lower chance of dropping, and that's kind of interesting. But I don't know that it's necessarily a problem in Stoneshard, and I can see why it would be weird, because we would get much higher tier armor really quickly if it dropped from every enemy wearing that type of armor. We get one extra Nikiv here. And then we will go to Manshire and do another contract. Now I've been fooling around for long enough. And I am... the heavy club. I don't even think that this is a super good mace, so... when I really gotta start when we find good axes and maces and swords, instead of just ignoring them, I gotta think about whether or not they would be good for the build. Right now this is the best mace that we have, so we'll save it for later. The brandy is for selling, we might do that immediately. And then we're getting ready to go out again, I think. Let me go grab the contract. The problem is you have 2 cursed rings. Oh, I have to be wearing the Varen's ring. Right. Huh. Well, we don't have to go and do it right now. Oh, he's out of contracts. Okay. A Brynn contract then. Okay, so he's not going to give me the quest for the Monastery of the Host Inextinguishable. This is probably a special dungeon then. But we're bad against the skeletons, and we're bad against the armor. So I don't think we could do it. We will go instead and do a Brynn contract. Back and forth, back and forth. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Did I repair? No, yeah, we couldn't repair all the daggers. Where are all my daggers? Huh. Well, I was kind of sick of the dagger throwing strategy anyway, so... We can normally grab contracts while it's nighttime, but I don't know where the contract giver in this town sleeps. So we can't. We have to go and sleep. I wonder if we could find him at night. Oh, I have to buy the bed. No, Mercy. Come on. Here. Before you go to bed. Rest. When armor skills tree comes into the game, I think the subject of armor dropping from enemies should be brought up just for the discussion's sake. Yeah. I'm not sure why they decided to do what they do. It could be changed. It's not like a big problem, I think. But it is a weird decision. They could just do what they've done with weapons. It's kind of the same idea with weapons, you know. Weapons are overpowered, so you have to nerf the cost of them into oblivion so that you don't immediately, you know, get super rich from selling the weapons at the same cost that you would buy them. And so they sort of fixed the weapons that way. And when you find a new weapon that you could use, it's usually so broken that you have to spend at least half the cost again to repair it. And so it's not a big problem that they drop the weapons. They sort of fixed that. And I'm not sure why they didn't just do the same with armor.